Welcome to WAKAATI Entertainment News. On the headlines,
Court orders arrest of VeryDarkMan over Mercy Chinwo saga. Teyana Taylor wins big in Iman Shumpert's divorce settlement. UK Prime Minister pushes plan to abolish NHS England, and in sport, players must be at their best to win World Cup victor Osimhen. And now the news in detail. A Chief Magistrate Court in Wuse Zone 6 Abuja has issued a bench warrant for the arrest of popular activist Martins Vincent Ase, also known as VeryDarkMan, over alleged defamation of gospel singer Mercy Chinwo. According to the court order, the Nigeria Police Force and the other law enforcement agencies are required to arrest Ase and bring him before the courts to face the allegations. VeryDarkMan had failed to appear in court despite a summons issued March 5, 2025. Magistrate Emmanuel Iyana issued the bench warrant on Thursday, March 13, 2025. VeryDarkMan's lawyer, Deji Adeyonju, attempted to appeal the bench warrant, offering to personally bring his clients to court. However, Magistrate Emmanuel Iyana rejected the appeal, insisting that VeryDarkMan be produced in court by security agencies instead. The bench warrant was issued due to alleged defamatory statements made by VeryDarkMan on social media, claiming that gospel singer Mercy Chinwo was involved in a contractual dispute and had diverted $345,000 linked to her former record label boss Easy T. Chinwo's legal team, led by Pelumi Olajengbesi, provided documentary evidence, including emails and payment receipts, to support her claims that VeryDarkMan's allegations were false and damaging to her reputation. According to Mercy Chinwo's lawyers, VeryDarkMan's actions violate Section 391 of the Penal Code and Section 24, subsection 1b of the Cybercrime Act 2015. Mercy Chinwo's lawyer is seeking a court order that would compel VeryDarkMan to delete and retract all allegedly false and defamatory statements made against Mercy Chinwo and her brand. Furthermore, VeryDarkMan will be required to issue a public apology for the harm caused by his statements and pay about 1.1 billion naira in damages. Teyana Taylor and Iman Shumpert's divorce settlement has been finalized, with Taylor walking away big. The couple, who separated in 2023, reached a legally binding agreement in June 2024. Taylor is set to receive 4 luxury homes valued at over $10 million, a one-time 7-figure payment, and various luxury vehicles, including a $300,000 Maybach, a $70,000 Mercedes Sprinter, and a tour bus. Taylor will also maintain full ownership of her business, TaylorMade, and the Aunties. In addition to the financial settlement, Shumpert is required to pay $8,000 per month in child support for the couple's 2 daughters. He will also cover their private school tuition costs, ensuring that their children be well provided for. Meanwhile, Iman, a former NBA champion, will keep his Miami condo and residencies in South Georgia and Decatur. He will also retain his portion of investments in their business ventures, although it has not been revealed exactly what those investments are. Despite separation, Taylor has maintained a cordial relationship with Shumpert, emphasizing that there was no infidelity involved in their split. Addressing the issue back then, on Instagram she posted, "In all fairness, Imani and I separated and have been for a while. To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure." She also assured her followers that she and Shumpert remain close, saying that they are still best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to co-parenting their 2 beautiful children. Prime Minister Keir Starmer has announced plans to abolish NHS England and bring the management of the health service under direct government control. In a speech outlining his vision for civil service reform, Starmer confirmed that the arm's-length body responsible for overseeing the NHS will be scrapped in an effort to reduce bureaucracy and improve patient care. The decision, he said, will bring the NHS back into democratic control and ensure that funding is redirected to frontline services rather than administrative costs. "I can't in all honesty explain to British people why they should spend their money on 2 layers of bureaucracy. That money could and should be spent on nurses, doctors, operations, and GP appointments." He further emphasized that the move would allow NHS to focus on cutting waiting times and improve healthcare deliveries. NHS England, which currently leads the National Health Service in England, is responsible for statutory functions, regulatory powers, and overseeing service delivery. However, Starmer argued that its existence results in unnecessary duplication of efforts. Starmer also stressed that powers should be shifted to healthcare workers rather than tied up in excessive bureaucracy. And in the exciting world of sports, Super Eagles forward Victor Osimhen has said Super Eagles players must be at their best and be ready to give their all to secure a place in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. The Super Eagles are winless in Group C with 3 points from 4 games. The three-time African champions will be back in action against Rwanda at the Amahoro Stadium in Kigali next week Friday and will afterwards host the Warriors of Zimbabwe at the Gospel Akpabio International Stadium, Uyo on Tuesday, March 25. Osimhen said the players must take responsibility and fight for a place at the World Cup. It takes more than a coach to win football matches. Players must be at their best and show commitment and bear in mind that we can all fly together and reach our goals. The Galatasaray striker, while speaking to BBC Sport Africa, revealed that majority of the players will meet head coach Eric Chell for the first time early next week, even though he has already had several conversations with him. Osimhen said, "I have spoken to him a couple of times and clearly understand the objectives he has for himself and the players." Female Iranian rock climber who competed without a hijab has been forced to leave the country after facing persecution. Elnaz Rekabi gained global attention in October 2022 when she took part in championships in South Korea without wearing the headscarf required for women in the Islamic Republic. Many took the move as a sign of solidarity for nationwide protests in September 2022 in her homeland, sparked by the death of 22-year-old Mahsa Amini in police custody. She returned home and vanished from public view, with some Persian language media based outside Iran reporting she had been placed under house arrest and banned from competing abroad. News of her departure from Iran was confirmed this week on Instagram by her brother David. "I wish this was a better place for you, so that missing you like this would not weigh on our hearts." Iranian news agency reported that she had moved to Spain and quoted the head of Iran's National Olympics Committee, Mehdi Ali-Nejad, as saying he was aware of David Rekabi's Instagram post. If they want to pursue their professional sports, they should be in Iran. The National Olympic Committee has supported Rekabi for the past 2 years, and she herself will acknowledge this. It is not clear when and under what circumstances Elnaz Rekabi left Iran. Before her exit, the International Federation of Sports Climbing announced last month that Rekabi had been appointed as the athlete role model for sport climbing in the Youth Olympic Games in Dakar in 2026. It said her role was confirmed in a meeting in Switzerland between the climber herself, IFC President Marco Scolaris, and International Olympics Committee President Thomas Bach. And that's it on WAKAATI Entertainment Gist. See you next time.